What is up, crypto gang? Welcome back to another episode of Hack Crypto, where we hack our cryptocurrency and blockchain education. If you guys are brand new here, we do a giveaway at the beginning of every single episode. Today's winner is Jonathan Manning. Thanks so much for commenting on the previous video, Jonathan. I just sent you some crypto. I want to do something special for this episode, working with Okcoin. I want to do a $50 Bitcoin giveaway. If you comment on this video, like this video, and you're subscribed, and you follow the instructions in the description, where you go and you sign up using the links in the description, you have a chance to win $50 in Bitcoin. So without further ado, let's dive into my overview of the Okcoin platform. Okcoin is a massive exchange that has been around since 2013. When I first got into crypto in 2013, I remember looking these guys up, and I remember seeing everybody talking about them as they were growing pretty rapidly back then. And I think that it's important to always acknowledge when someone has been in a space for a very long time, especially in a space that's moving as quickly as crypto. 2013 is an OG. I don't care who you are. So in crypto, I do believe that the length of time that you're in operation is directly correlated to the credibility that you have to operate in the industry as a whole. Overwhelming amount of people over the last few years have reached out to me, especially in 2017, and said, hey, how do I buy Bitcoin cheaply? How do I buy it securely? What do I do? Now, the default that I usually go to is something like Coinbase, where you can sync your bank account and it's a seamless experience, and then you withdraw to a self-custody wallet where you're holding your private keys, like an Exodus or something like that. So the first step, in my opinion, is always to go to a highly regulated platform. I know a lot of people in the crypto community will dislike that, but if your 65-year-old parents are about to get into the space to hedge against the inflation that's coming, they're going to say, hey, how do I buy Bitcoin in a secure way? And how do I not get scammed? Now, the correct answer is a regulated platform, one that has followed the rules, one that has gone through the correct hurdles. But Steve, you have to be able to control your keys. You've said, not your keys, not your coin, dude. In reality, what you need to do first is use a regulated platform that's secure for people that are unfamiliar with everything that has to do with Bitcoin's properties. So you have to sync a bank account, get access to the actual asset, and then you can securely and safely buy it. What you do after that, completely up to you. You can withdraw it from the exchange, but I recommend, if you're gonna buy it in the first place, your 65-year-old parents, they're going to need to sync their bank account, the traditional bank account, with a fiat to crypto regulated platform. You're totally right, Steve. Just for saying that, I think everybody should smash the like button. In my opinion, step one being that you're going to go to a regulated platform that's safe and secure to sync your bank account for the traditional system into the crypto ecosystem, and you're able to buy assets, to buy Bitcoin, to buy Ethereum, whatever you're telling your parents to buy. They need to get past that first stage. A couple different things that they need to do, but the first one is a KYC. Now, this is a very controversial topic in the crypto community. All of the kind of libertarians in the space are very much anti-KYC. But the reality is that KYC stands for Know Your Customer, and it's allowing people to safely transact in a regulatory way. So once you've gone through the KYC process on any of these platforms, whether it's Okcoin, it's Gemini, it's Coinbase, it's Kraken, any one of these, after you've gone through that process, they've identified you are who you say you are, and you are eligible to increase your withdrawal limits, your deposit limits, all of that good stuff. You can then get your parents to go through the market and buy these digital assets. First thing that I have encountered is after you get to the stage of sign up, gone through the KYC, everybody's happy. All right, now what? There needs to be an educational bridge there, because as you're tinkering around, as you're playing with the markets, as you're playing with the trading pairs, as you're going through all of the different assets that you're able to purchase and deposit and withdraw, you need to have some level of education there. And that's one of the things that I'm really excited about with Okcoin. They provided a ton of educational content for newcomers to the space. Really great to see Okcoin emphasizing education. Myself, as somebody who has been trying to educate and simplify things down for the past 6 or 7 years now, I really wanted to focus on that as well as the fees. So what I want to do in this video is go over the platform, show you guys what it looks like, how to tinker around with it, how to play around with the different features, Okcoin Premier, and some of the fees that are involved, because one of the things that Okcoin really prides themselves on is the low fees. And I'm going to be doing a future video on comparing this to the other options that I mentioned before, like Coinbase, Kraken, and Gemini, because I think that Okcoin is in the top ranks with these different players in the United States. They're regulated, they're highly compliant, and they're making sure that they're dotting all their I's and crossing their T's. Let's dive into the platform overview, show you some of the trading pairs, and also show you the Okcoin Premier. So let's jump right into it. All right, so as you are on the trade tab on Okcoin, you can see here the clean white design. Do very similarly to a Coinbase, just seamlessly press buy. And one of the things that I really like about this, very similarly to Coinbase Pro that I mentioned before, is definitely the fees. Extremely low fees and the ability to track all these different markets all at once. So I want to dive into the exact fees. As you can see, the first sentence is probably the most important. Your trading fees are determined by trailing 30-day volume. All volume is converted to USD using the exchange rate of the digital asset at the time of the transaction. So you can see here they have their different levels. So tiers P1 through P7 are eligible for Okcoin Premier that I'll show you in a second here. But these are the maker and taker fees. And if you guys are familiar with trading, I know a lot of you guys are brand new to trading, just like myself, but it is really important to always track the amount of fees that are being collected on any exchange that you're on. And that's one of the things that Okcoin has constantly talked about and driven home is their low fees. So as you can see, less than 100,000, you're looking at a 0.1% maker fee and then a 0.2% taker fee. Then when you come down to your margin interest on USD and digital assets, USD is 0.005% and the highest interest is 0.025% for both USD and digital assets. The deposit and withdrawal fee. Now, this is probably the most common asked question around fees when you're depositing and you're withdrawing, because that is pretty much the backbone of an exchange when you're sending and withdrawing. So the signature bank transfer, just your stereotypical bank transfer, is a free deposit and free withdrawal. Now, if you have these different accounts, these are the minimums. So an individual is from 50,000 and then the corporate is from 100 USD. So that means when you sign up for the platform and you're going through the KYC process, you either sign up as an individual or a corporate account, which is pretty straightforward when you're enrolling. So it's important to differentiate these different transfers. That one is where corporate is being used. All these other ones are referring to just generalized accounts. So Silvergate Bank, I'm assuming that and Prime Trust are their banks that they're really leveraging here for deposit and withdrawals of fiat as well as crypto. So fee is free for both on the Silvergate, and then you can see here it's from 100 USD for US only. And this is a big deal here to have a bank in the US supporting an exchange given the amount of regulation. So this is kind of their highlighted bank in my opinion. Prime Trust is another bank transfer, $35 with a withdrawal fee, and then that is from $100 USD. So they have all these different fees, but you can see a pretty consistent trend here. Deposits free, other than the ePay account transfer, and then withdrawals, it's looking like in Europe, that's the most expensive one. But other than that, you are looking at close to free here. It says free on all these withdrawals. So impressively low fees is something that they claim to fame, and I definitely agree. I wanted to go over the OK Premier concept. When I talked to the team at Okcoin, we didn't really go over this very much, but what I wanted to do was just do a high level. And this is very much something like a Coinbase Pro, where you're going in there to reduce your transaction costs, you're unlocking the market making options, and you're getting all sorts of alerts and the ability to transfer 100K in USD immediately and trade around. So they do have some really interesting fiat to crypto options. So one of the paramount aspects to an exchange is the ability to sync a bank account like a Coinbase or a Kraken or an Okcoin, sync it, make it a seamless experience, just so that there's no friction there, because you want to have the ability to deposit and withdraw with fiat, where you're based, the country that you're based in. You need to be able to put that money on the exchange and put it to work in a new digital asset. So as you can see, they have flexible settlement options. They have their low network fees to the point where they're actually doing rebates for on-chain withdrawals. And you can also see that you have the account management features that is basically unlimited deposit and withdrawal addresses. So you can manage a couple of different users on there. So this is a big point here, because there's not many exchanges that allow you to do this in the US. You can sync a bank account and onboard fiat to crypto. So very important, very important for any exchange. You need to recognize that they're following the rules, they're syncing bank accounts, and that it's safe. That's kind of a good segue into the regulatory clarity and stable banking. License and permission to operate in 180 countries, including the US and the EU. So they've been open since 2013. That was actually when I got into crypto. I remember hearing about these guys when they rolled things out. It's not necessarily the first person to the race. It's the person who follows the rules in the race that is going to win. So very important. Make sure that you are using a trusted exchange with low fees. And I really love the idea that they already have 180 countries under their belt, and they're extremely licensed and permissioned. And that makes me feel secure using the platform. Also, one of the main questions that I get a lot is the different markets. People always ask, like, okay, how do I go crypto to crypto? How do I go USD to crypto? How do I do euro to any sort of altcoin, whatever it may be? And you can see here that Okcoin has quite a lot of markets, a lot of trading pairs, and you can even click on crypto here and see that they have USDT Tether. So to address those questions, you have all 4 of your big markets, and then you have your pairs below. You can have your favorites, and I love the design of this because it allows you to see what's going on. And you can see here that Bitcoin is just vacuuming up the gains as usual. And I really love the idea that you can go through here as your main screen and click through to see the charts and the exchange and go full screen. So funny story, when I first got into Bitcoin in 2013, I would watch the price just absolutely religiously. I would just look at it all day because it was so fun seeing that other people were actually trading this stuff on a daily basis. And seeing this frequency of price change, it was not as frequent back then, but it's really incredible to see how tight the bid and ask are now. I mean, it is remarkable how much the market has changed. Seeing just scrolling bid and asks, it is a very incredible experience here on Okcoin, I find, because it's clean, easy to use, and you don't need to be an expert immediately to just view it, to check it out, to follow, to track, to see what's going on. You can see your assets, you can deposit fiat, as I mentioned before, you can withdraw fiat, and you can do your token deposits on your Ethereum wallets, and the fee schedule tier that we went over, order history, and then account history. So it is definitely my new go-to. I've been a big fan of them for a while, since 2013, since I got into the game. But now that I've seen their emphasis on education and their emphasis on low fees, I think that they are the gold standard at this point. That is it for my overview of the Okcoin platform. I'm really bullish on this exchange because it is regulated in the US, and that is so key because there are not that many exchanges in the US. If they are, you really need to make sure that they're following all the rules and that everything is secure. So I'm really excited about this project. I joined the content creator program, so I'm going to be doing future videos on Okcoin because it is a massive brand in the space, guys. Like, they've been around since 2013. It has become quite the staple in the industry. So a very well-known brand, and I'm really excited to be working with them to really help get educational content out there about the exchange, around the fact that they are also emphasizing education, they are emphasizing low fees, and those two mixed together is a big win. So that is it for my first overview video of Okcoin. I hope you guys like it. If you did, don't forget to slap the like button, and also the $50 Bitcoin giveaway is going to be in the description. All of the guidelines that you need to go through to enter that giveaway will be in the description. Leave a comment about Okcoin, about your favorite exchange, smash the like and be subscribed, and I will see you guys on the next episode of Hack Crypto.